Good morning. It's still morning. I wasn't sure. I've been watching YouTube, eating my breakfast, sipping my coffee. That's about it. Thinking about my budget for next month. I've decided I'm going to go back to a really low food budget because I'm getting a lot of food out of my garden. Well, not a lot. I will be getting a lot of food out of my garden soon. I have a freezer full of food also. I do have some meat in there. Not a lot, but some. I have some chicken and ground chicken, I think there might be another ground beef in there, maybe. I don't remember. So I think I'm going to make my budget for about $60 a month. That's for everything for the house. Food and toilet paper, tissue, that type of thing. I just bought a giant thing of toilet paper and Kleenex. That'll both last me probably through next month. But I'm going to try and stick to that $60 because I really want to go back to Germany next year. Hopefully the airline tickets aren't going to be so outrageous that I can't afford to go. So I'm going to try and eat from my garden as much as I can and save enough, freeze enough food to help me get through the winter also. Right now, I think I'm going to go see if there's anything in the garden to pick. And I need to wash the seat covers on my little chairs. I was bringing them inside in the wintertime, and then I got lazy and I started leaving them out. So hopefully they don't disintegrate when I try and wash them. I'm going to wash them on the gentle cycle. So I just flipped them over and look at the difference. Oh, that is really sad. Yeah, I'm gonna start bringing them back in the house in the wintertime. Got the rest of the straw I had out for mulch, wherever I could find a place to put them. I moved all the strawberries out of my one green grow bag and filled it up because the dirt was really low in there, the soil was really low. And I planted a big sunflower because I have so many growing out front. I think I'm going to get maybe 2 bags of compost and move the sunflowers around wherever I can find a place for them. I don't know where I'm going to put them, but I don't want to toss them and nobody wants them. So I also have a bunch of nigella. I think all those are going to go in the front bed and some in the side yard too, around the vegetables that are out there. I need a bigger garden. I also need some more wood chips, wood mulch for the garden path. It's looking a little rough. Also, I do have one spot where I thought I planted cucumbers, and I don't know if I planted them now. The bag is open, but I don't know because I can't find. I may have to redo these. There's one spot that's empty that just has some weeds there, so I need to plant something there. I got a few strawberries. Some of them aren't quite ripe, but I was worried that the slugs were gonna get them, so I'll let them sit. They'll be ripe in a day. I may just eat a couple. Are you a slug? No, okay. I can eat a couple that are ripe. And I might eat the others for breakfast. They'll probably be ripe in the morning. I finally ate my little orange for my trip. After I ate my breakfast, I came back and ate my washer. That is its normal sound. It has sounded like that forever, and I mentioned it to the repair guy who came and fixed my dryer, and he didn't think there was anything wrong with it. It is one of those new HD washers. It doesn't have the little agitator. I don't know. It's always sounded like that. So there's nothing wrong with it. I know people have said there's things wrong with it. It's not unbalanced. It's just horrid. And when it starts spinning, it sounds like an airplane's taking off. So I'm going to make my lunch. I don't know what I'm going to eat. I'm going to eat a few strawberries, I think. I do have peas that I picked. I might just eat those raw with, I don't know if I want soup I have soup thawed out, bean soup. And I have Sloppy Joe making Sloppy Joe sound good. I need to eat that up in the next day or two because I thawed it out. I need to eat them both, but I think it's gonna rain here shortly. But after I eat lunch, if it's not raining, I will go out and I think I'm gonna scrub the porch. I also need to clean off some of the pillars. They're starting to get what looks like mold on them. I guess because the rain hits, and I need to seal up this crack in this thing. It's making me nervous. Here's my lunch. Water, strawberries, milk, and a little sugar, a few peas. I ate a couple of them already. Sloppy Joe. I got my back porch cleaned off. I think Dawn dishwashing liquid works better from what I remember anyway. I just used the generic Great Value. That's what I wash my dishes with now, because I think it's like less than half the price of Dawn. And so it's good enough. It's just going to get tracked with dirt again anyway. I realize that. I think I'm going to have to paint the pillars, because even after I clean them, they're discolored, and I think what's on there is coming off. The finish on it is wearing off of it now. So I don't know how I'm going to do that, how I'm going to match the colors to outdoor paint. I don't know. Getting ready to warm up some soup, the bean soup that I thawed out. And I don't know, might eat it with some crackers. That sounds good. It's a little chilly outside. It hasn't started raining yet, but there's a slight possibility for the rest of the night. So I'm not going to do anything else out there. It is cold. My friend's going to come over and get the sweet potato slips that are left, and she wanted some strawberries, so I found 8 strawberry plants for her and potted them up. I'm kind of chilly. So I did order I ordered pine bark mulch a little bit ago, a couple hours ago, some straw to be used as mulch, and a couple bags of compost, so I could move some of the plants around, like the I don't even remember what they're called, sunflowers. I have a bunch of nigella that has sprouted. My tree, my little apple tree, should be coming this week, that I ordered a couple months ago, 2 or 3 months ago, 2 months ago. I don't remember. Anyway, it's coming, so I have to dig a hole, and I need some compost to put down in the hole. So I wanted to thank you all for watching my videos, because I got paid last week from YouTube. I got paid $135.72, and part of that was one person sent me a super thanks. That's the second one I've gotten, which is exciting. So thank you. Thank you to that person. I don't know if people want me talking about mentioning their name or their YouTube name even on here, so I won't, unless somebody tells me I should. I don't know how. I don't know if anybody wants me to do that. So, but thanks to the person who did that last week. And somebody did it. Somebody sent me one 3 months ago, right after I started my YouTube channel, and that was wonderful too, especially since I was just beginning and I had no idea. I didn't know what I was doing. I still don't. And it was nice having the encouragement. So anyway, so that $135.72 that I got last week more than paid for what I just ordered from Lowe's for my garden. So thank you all. Thanks to everybody who watches part of the ads that play on the channel too, because that's what most of the revenue comes from for YouTube people. So I really appreciate that. I still have so much to do. I'm not worried about my house being perfect for my friend because I've known her since I was 7. So I don't think she cares. I am going to sweep and mop and finally put my rugs down. I still have not done that. I swept before my trip and I had every intention to mop and put all the carpets down, but then I didn't do it. I just got lazy. I mean, that's the truth. Tomorrow, I think, besides spreading all the stuff, I might make this for lunch tomorrow. So some people wanted me to make some more recipes from my childhood. So I'm going to make this one. It is similar to something you can get in a Japanese restaurant, but I've looked up recipes because I never wrote this down. It wasn't one of my favorite dishes. When I grew up and moved out, I never made it for myself. But it's kind of chilly and it kind of sounds good. And so I think I'm going to try and make it. I'm going to make it the way I remember my mom making it, which was a long time ago. The recipes that I found for the similar dish have things in it that I don't think my mom used, like mirin. I don't recall her using that ever in her cooking. So I'm just gonna do the basic, what I think is what I remember it being made with. And I used to watch her cook, so hopefully I get it right and I don't have to go out and buy special sauces and things and anything. It also, some of the things, the one I just looked at, called for cilantro, which I thought was weird. I don't think my mom ever used cilantro in her cooking in any of her Japanese dishes, so I don't know. Yeah, it's just very basic food. So I'm going to attempt that for lunch tomorrow. I got some chicken thighs thawing out. I'm just going to make like 2 helpings of it. 2 chicken thighs. And we'll see how that is. So my stuff is going to be delivered by 8 o'clock tonight. So I might have to go out in the rain if it starts raining and move it. So I still have to scrub. The lawn chair, the long one that's out there. It's really grungy. I probably need to wipe down the wrought iron little chairs too. They're kind of grungy. I'm thinking about moving the bird feeder away from my porch because there's a lot of bird poo on the porch. There's some on my little chairs. I don't really want to have to walk clear out in the yard, especially when the grass gets high. And I like watching the squirrel and the birds up close, but they do make a mess. So I am debating, would you move it further out? There's another little tree, there's a redbud tree further out that I could hook it on. Or I could hook it on the neighbor's tree until they cut it down, if they cut it down. Yeah, so what would you do? Would you move it? I think this is the first time I've seen two of them at one time. I do need to wash the couch cover too. It's dog hair infested, just like the bedding that was on the bed back there. I sent a picture of the room to my daughter after I fixed everything up, and she really liked it. At least that's what she said. She said it was cute, so hopefully it's cute. I still don't know about that yellow cover. I don't know. It kind of clashes with the pink peachy walls, I think. But it was free. I do like my little Turkish rug in there though. I like it a lot. It makes it really warm feeling, I guess. I've had that rug. I got it on a TDY along with the other one I gave my daughter that I mentioned in the last video. I got it in the 90s on a TDY, no, 90s? 1990, maybe 89, when I went on a TDY to Turkey. I also got some lamps and pistachios. Their pistachios are wonderful. Every once in a while, I'll go to a Middle Eastern grocery store and I'll pick up some sunflower seeds or pistachios if I can find them. But the pistachios I used to bring back, I used to get them in pretty good size bags. They were so good. I don't think I've eaten a good pistachio since then. Same with sunflower seeds. The sunflower seeds that you get in the US are horrible. They're burnt. They're just not good at all. So, yeah, I really miss Frito-Lay brand sunflower seeds, the ones in the little packs, because at least they weren't too horrible. And now I can't find them. I can't find them anywhere. They used to have them in the grocery store aisles, like right by the registers, and I see none. I never see them anymore. So I don't know what's going on with them. So I don't know how I got off on pistachios. Oh, turkey. So I have some Turkish lamps that I'm thinking they're in the garage and they need to be cleaned up. And I'm thinking about bringing them in the house, cleaning them up, getting some, they're brass, so they need to be polished. Getting some brass cleaner, a small container of it if I can, and kind of cleaning them up. They can be used with a candle or with oil. So, and I don't know if I'm going to ever use them for that ever again. And I have no idea what I'm going to do with them. When I first got them in my little apartment in Germany, I had two of them up on the wall over my couch. Just, they had these lion head hook things that you hook them onto. I've only seen one of the hooks recently, so I don't know if I even still have those. And the other two, I think I just set on a side table, but I used to light them sometimes. And I used to have some of the oil that I could burn in there. I think I'm just going to use them for decoration now, though. I might take, if my daughter or my son doesn't want a set of them, I might, I've got 4 of them, and they're sets of 2 lamps with the same style. So I might see if one of my kids wants the other set. My son's not interested in anything, most things that I have, so I don't know if my daughter wants one. We'll see after I clean them up, because they've been in my garage for years now. And if they don't want one, I might just take one to the thrift store after they get cleaned up. I still have a few things I need to get rid of, like the black curtains that I took back down again in the back room, the tapestry, some things out of the shrunk. So I'm gonna warm my soup up and get some crackers out and go work on editing this video and wait for my delivery. So, thank you all for watching. Take care. Bye.